Most people they define success and wealth based on what they see outside, especially based on what you drive. Because you might find somebody has or owns a house already, but he drives an IST. And you might find somebody maybe has a very expensive car, but he doesn't have a house.
Yeah.
So so whenever you meet somebody with an AST, you just don't know what they have in the in the back. So yeah, I think it's true. It's just misconception, something like that.
Yeah, and one of the richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, he drives a very old car from the 70s until now, but he's worth more than 100 billion. So Tanzanians, watch out. Having an IST does not mean you should disrespect us on the road. My dad told me one thing, that a man makes a car, but a car does not make a man. So people should focus on not what you drive, but what drives you inside as a man. So you should not judge anyone based on their looks. But since we know most of you are ignorant and you will judge us based on our looks, then we're going to use that to our advantage. Anyway.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, Wilbard, for people who don't know you, can you please share a bit of your journey, how you got started until today?
Okay.
Short story.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a very long story short.
Yeah.
So for somebody who is seeing me on this YouTube video or listening to this podcast for the first time, and you're wondering who is Wilbard.
Yeah.
So first, Wilbard is a youth advocate. So I'm a person that is so inspired and aspired to help and support the youth and how to help them maybe succeed in life in different ways, achieve their goals and dreams.
Okay.
So my story started while I was a Form 6 student, graduated from my high schools, coming to university. My biggest dream was actually going to the University of Dar es Salaam. So I didn't want to go to any other university. So I was really, really focused, determined to study very hard so that I can get good grades. So when I applied to University of Dar es Salaam, at least they can pick me. And I thank God they picked me. So I ticked that goal for the first time. So when I came there, why University of Dar es Salaam? Because we believe when you live in Dar, there are a lot of opportunities that you can come across easily.
Yes.
So for me, it was really important. It was more of the opportunities, not more of the jobs, but it was more of the opportunity, because I knew if I live in Dar, I will get access to a lot of things, and maybe my mind will be expand, and maybe I will learn so many things, and maybe they'll give me another opportunity, and I got opportunities out of that. So when I came to university, my mind was open. First, it was open on the issue of unemployment. I came to university, got registered, and then the time that I was here, I saw a lot of people, a lot of graduates that are really searching for jobs out there. They're struggling to look for an opportunity to get employed. And the number of graduates, if you take a look, the number of graduates that are graduating every year, not only from the University of Dar es Salaam, but other universities generally here in Tanzania, there are a lot of people that graduate every year. But that number is not equivalent or is not equal to the number of jobs opportunity available.
True.
So that was a wake-up call for me when I saw there are so many people that are graduating, but there are no jobs out there. So I was like, I don't want to graduate and go out there search for jobs. So my mind was now open to business. I was looking for an opportunity to do. I was looking for a business to do. Now I was thinking, what kind of business am I going to do? I came from a very normal background, normal family. My family will only encourage you to study very hard, only study, no spoiled. You're not going to be spoiled in any way. So, I just knew my family could only provide the education to me. So I was looking for what business can I do? I don't have money to invest. I don't have anything to do. So while I was looking, they say, whenever a student is ready, a teacher will appear. So I was so ready and open to opportunities. And then I met a friend at the university. He was also, employed. He was working part-time okay, he was studying but also doing business part-time. So I met the friend. He told me like, Wilbard, I'm doing a business part-time, and I make at least 300 T shillings until 1 million T shillings. So for me as a first year student, I was surprised. That was a very good income for a first year student.
1 million.
1 million is a lot, bro.
Yeah.
So I was so interested, and then I said like, okay, what do you do, bro? So I sat down with him. He took me through the business project, and I was so interested. He invited me to a business presentation. I attended, and there is where I saw the life that I desired. Like I was believed like, yes, I can also live a certain kind of life, you know. So I started like, you know, I wanted to do the business. So he told me like, okay, any business require capital.
Okay.
At that time, I did not have the capital, and he told me like, okay, I need at least maybe 500 T shillings,
Yeah.
you know, 500,000 T shillings. And I was like, okay, where am I gonna get that money? So
Yeah.
I called my family, asked them for the money, at least to start a business. They were so discouraging. They did not discourage me that they don't want me to succeed, but they were looking out for me. They didn't wanna see me failing my exams, you know, at the university. They didn't wanna see me change my focus from studies to business.
Yes, exactly.
So they encouraged me, focus on your studies, you'll do businesses when you graduate.
Yeah.
And then that's when I got another idea to ask money from friends, and then, you know, it was hard. And then I got another idea like, you know what, I'm gonna do something. A friend of mine
Yeah.
came to me. I was owning a laptop, so a friend of mine came to me, and then he told me like, okay, Wilbard, I want to buy a laptop that like a laptop that looks like yours. And I told him like, okay, that's a good idea. I actually got a light bulb in my head. I'm looking for money. A friend came here, wants to buy a laptop, and my laptop was pretty much new.
Demand and supply.
Exactly. So I told him, you know what, bro? If you're my friend, you know me very well, and you know I've had this laptop for like 5 days,
Yeah.
and I'm in need of money, bro. So please give me some money, and I'm gonna give you the laptop. So
Okay.
he gave me the laptop. I mean, he gave me the money, and then I gave him the laptop. I took the money, I invested in the business.
Okay.
My brother, that was the turning point of my life. I think that was the best decision that I've ever made. It was risky. I didn't tell my parents that I sold my laptop. I know yule mama wa Kichaga would kill me somehow, you know. So I didn't want to do anything, so I didn't tell them anything. So I started the business alone. And then I kept on building it and learning. I think learning is what made me I made a step to where I am right now. So I learned, it took me almost 1 year to be stable, to learn the skills and everything. And then after 1 year, I started making good incomes a month, and it was really, 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 really encouraging, inspiring for other youth. You know, I was able to pay for my own school fees, able to rent my own place, you know. I had good money, you know. You'd go out with friends sometimes, you know, when you're a first year student, you see your friends going to different places, going out, and you can't afford to pay for your own drinks. You know, you just tell them, guys, I'm not feeling so well, so today I can't make out, because you
Have
just know-
answers.
yeah, the reason is, you know, you don't have anything on your pocket.
Yeah.
But after that, life started changing, and then, you know, some of my friends, they wanted to know like, what do I do for a living? Now that got me an idea like, okay, I've used this opportunity to actually make money, and my friends are interested. Why don't I also show them what I do so that they can also make money? And then that's when the whole business idea, business coaching, becoming a person who coach other youth, show them how to make money online. It didn't start online, but after the advancement of technology, starting to learn how social media can, you know, remove the limitation of geographical limitation. So I thought like, this is a great opportunity to learn. So I dived in, study more about social media branding and social media marketing. And that's when I realized we have an amazing opportunity with the technology and AI and the social platforms. And then I started teaching other people, showing them how they can also brand themselves, how they can also market products on social media and make money. And to be honest, it has been years now. I've been doing it part-time while I was a first-year student until I graduated. after I graduated, I did not want to go and search for a job or anything. Not that employment is a bad thing, but I was comparing the money that I was making on my business compared to the money that I would get as a graduate, maybe get an employment. I compared, and then I was making 5 to 10 times an income maybe a fresh graduate would get on their salary, So I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna do business full time this time. So I started doing it full time until today. I'm not doing anything else. I've just employed myself, do business, coach other people, and I've built a team of so many youth. Some of them are university students, some of them are graduates, some of them are employed youth. We work together, we show them how they can make from 300 to until 5 million a month shillings, and it's amazing. And these people, they have done so many things. Some of them, they've used the money to pay for their own school fees. They've used the money to actually travel the world, tick their goals and dreams, buy their first cars. And it has really been inspiring seeing a person who came from a very humble beginning, helping a big and supporting a large group of people to make money. That has been something really inspiring for me. So until here we are today, I think I get noticed because of that. And I think if it wasn't for that, maybe pretty much we wouldn't be talking right now. You got to know me because of social media and how people would recommend someone to you, and just because of something good they've done.
It's true. It's a very, very big thing when you are at the university. Most people, when they're at university, they expect that I just have to study so that I can get employed and make money. But actually, the people who make it far are the people who start hustling when they're in the university. But as you said, your mom, you couldn't tell your mom, your family was discouraging you. It's because they love you. So they thought, like, okay, if you do business, you forget university, one of them will fall out. But at the end of the day, we all need to follow our careers. What do you have to say for the people who get discouraged by family? Because our families, I can say, they're the main sources of holding us back.
I think there's this guy I was listening to. I think one of the biggest thing that you need to do, if you have passion for something, if you really love what you do. Now, I don't want you to just go try something. No, if you really want to do something and you are so passionate about it, I want you to put all your mind, all your thoughts, your efforts into it, and do it very well. And then that's when, even if your parents or your family discourages you, just remember, one day I'm going to do something for my family. Let me tell you something. Your father, your mother would not say bad words, would not cry or scold you or do anything if you buy them a car. Imagine, imagine one day taking your, maybe presenting a key to your father, to your mother, and then, Mama, Mzee, this is for you. The business that you told me that I shouldn't do, it has made me, successful, and today I've been able to buy you guys a car. Do you think they would say, like, no, we don't want that car?
Go back to school.
Go back to school. They will never do that. So for you to get to that level, you have to be so determined. We should respect our family, respect our parents, because we need their blessings in everything. Okay. But for you to actually get to that level, you have to really make sure that whatever that I'm doing, I am so sure about it, and I'm not gonna stop no matter the challenge. Because you won't listen to your parents, and then you will do whatever that you do, maybe for a short period of time, and then challenges will come, you'll quit along the way, and then your parents will come, we told you,